What is up, everyone? Today we're turning this into this. Welcome to the very first episode of Garage Cave, a channel dedicated to my artwork. I'm really into cars, and I've been drawing comic book style drawings and paintings since I was young. So in this very first video, we're going to dig into the depths of those memories, something from my childhood that I still very much like today, the Megaman character, the Megaman series. Megaman X. This game was very popular when I was a kid. So in my game room, I painted the wall black and decided to do a life-size version of the True Force version of Megaman X on the wall. So here I'm putting down the whites, the highlights. I did the outline. As you can see, I used a projector just to get everything in the right proportion, because when you go that big, it's kind of tough. I did the outlines in white, moved the projector away, shined it on the wall for reference, did the white highlights where I want the color to really pop, and then overlaid the blue color on top of it. Doing the whites first gives me a chance to add shading before I even put down any color at all. Then I go over it with the appropriate colors. As you can see, the dark blue and the light blue of the Mega Man armor. Later on, I'll go back over with black and correct the shading and make sure the outlines are more detailed and visible. But for now, we're laying down the colors. Here is just more of the same, laying down the appropriate colors in the appropriate places, making sure not to smother too much detail. Very often when painting cars or helmets or anything of the sort that has a clear coat on it, the base will be done in white and the colors will be done with a clear coat, so that anything white will show up as the color and anything that you didn't spray white will remain black. But in the case of the paint that I'm using, some of them are very opaque, so I can't use it as a cover-up, clear coat kind of color style. I have to be very careful how much I lay down because it starts to blend my original design and lines and makes everything disappear. I have to be light on the trigger. That's why now you see me going over it with a purple to add more shading and more depth. It's very easy to get carried away when adding shading, especially. I tend to make a lot of my paintings very dark as opposed to how it looks when I'm working on it. As in right now. Right now the blues and the colors really pop. But if I add too much black when I'm doing the lines and redoing the shading, all that tends to disappear. The colors I'm using are Fast Color, which is actually a Lexan paint for radio controlled car bodies. The other paint I'm using is Wicked Colors. Both are water-based. Here I'm putting in the red of his gem and the red lights in the ears. The yellow is to add a bit of lighting and let you know that it's glowing. Now these little guys are the minions of the Mega Man world, basically. Metors or Metools, something of the sort. Again, I used the projector, make sure I got all the proportions right, and then went at it with the white. Fairly simple designs, so I added an E-tank with a little bit of energy overflow next to it. These little guys are pretty simple, so it was really just a lot of paint wasted making that. Up in the higher corner, just add a little something else. It's one of the bats from the Mega Man X series, not the Bat Titans or whatever we call them, but the second generation version, the X series version. I could have done a classic one, but again, would have been too much just easy, nothing there it is with all the colors in it. I forgot to do the pickaxe. I almost could have left it completely like that. Next step is one of the final steps. It's laying down that black, which is actually my favorite part because that's really what gives the depth and the detail. Separates all the colors nicely, but as you can see, it's very easy to get overboard with that. I even feel that the lines that I used for this one are very thick. That shows in the detail that I'm doing right now in the helmet. Where the lines get thick, it seems to darken out too much. And right there, where I covered up the red. In the earpiece, shouldn't have done that. But as you can see, the black lines and adding a little bit of detail makes quite a bit of difference. It's something I know I have to work on, but at least I'm catching it now. I'm sharing it with you guys because if you're going to try it out, maybe you can learn from my mistakes. Hopefully. I got to make mistakes on my own usually to learn, so I'm just trying to help. Because it's a big wall, it's very easy to get away with making some mistakes. So laying down the black here, even though the lines I do feel are pretty thick, it still kind of worked out. Overall, I'm happy with the end product. And there it is. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate every view. If you like it, hit the like button. Throw your comments down below, what you would have done different, and subscribe. Peace out. Stay happy. Thanks for watching.